Hey, I'm Ryan Nichols, CTO at DSA Ocean, and today I want to show you how to design a really basic subsurface mooring in ProteusDS Oceanographic. So first we'll open up ProteusDS Oceanographic Designer. So I've got a totally empty project. I'm going to leave the default water depth and environmental conditions as kind of sizable current in there, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So the main two things that we use to put a mooring together are assemblies and lines. And we'll start off with a line, mooring systems, wire rope, 1/4 inch size. You can see a lot of properties here. It's pretty commonly used, so I'm just going to start with that. And we'll say put in 100 meter length section. Now, if you want to start adding floats and connectors and things, you need to use assemblies. And the first one I'm going to put in here is top float assembly. And then we go over here and we use the plus button, add part, to open a new window. And now it's filtering down some of the parts. You won't notice any line components in here, but this is where we can add a subsurface buoy, for example. So we'll pick, I'm just going to arbitrarily pick a 40 inch, 1500 meter depth rated float. So we'll select. And you can see that we've got some flotation here and dry mass as well. And as we've been adding parts, you can see the mooring length is going up a little bit. It's a little bit more than 100 meters because of the frame length, the default frame length that comes with this 40-inch sphere. And yeah, and you see the scope updating as the mooring length increases. That's divided by the length divided by the water depth. And then estimates of the top tension and anchor tension based on the flotation. You can change the units here if you're used to using different units, of course. In terms of connectors, I really recommend using a convention like connector assembly A, for example, and then you might be using something like let's see, Crosby safety anchor shackle, 1/2 inch size. It's pretty common. Make use of the duplicate button. There's one in the subassembly as well as in the main mooring panel. This makes it really nice and quick to put things together, and it's really helps with mooring assembly if you have a sling link in between them. So use a weld with a sling link, 5/8 with the same working load limit. And just make sure that's in between the shackles there. And I'm going to move this down in between the top float and the wire. And we'll duplicate that here. And I really just wanted to show a really basic way to get the absolute bare minimum kind of design together for a subsurface mooring and what that process might look like. You can see in the schematic there's not a lot going on because we have so few parts. And that's what we want to do for now. So we'll save this. Save this in my subsurface mooring Proteus Oceanographic file here. There we are. So just again, really basic way to show how you go through this. You get some design feedback on the estimated depth of the components if you wanted to change the length so you can hit that target instrument depth you're hoping for and that sort of thing. All right, thanks for watching.